Oh, let's check out our quest. I think we got plenty of things we need to do. Black or green spells, kill. Red or green spells. Oh, let's reroll that one. Black or white. Alright, that's good. Alright, and let's see. Looks like a pretty good hand. We can go turn 1 isolated into island into search, counter the early creature, and we have this in case it's aggro. Seems really good actually. The only thing missing would be like a low mana single target removal. Sure. Let's go and get the search out. I don't think there's any 2-drops we really have to worry about. Alright, you can see it's okay. So that's like not a real game. We got to cast 1 blue spell, but none of our quests are for blue spells. It's a little unfortunate. Gotta get some quests done. Maybe he didn't draw a second land. He kept like a 1-land hand. Alright, let's see. We don't... This isn't even really considered a card, like, this early. But we do have the spot removal, we have the board wipe, and we have a good counter. So I think that's perfect. Even though we don't have white, the only thing we really use for white is chromium and... Ooh, is that it actually? Yeah, there's a couple other cards. There has to be. I just can't think of what it is at the moment. Okay, Lava Runner. We'll show the black mana first. Okay, target creature gains haste on a turn. Resolves. I'm okay with just taking the attack here. If he's playing Chain Wielder, we'll just counter it this next turn. And then look to Ritual of Suit. Or maybe we'll just let it happen. We can be a little greedy. This looks like a pretty slow start, to be honest. Just take the damage here. Oh. He doesn't really have a lot going on. I think we can just pass the turn. May look to Ritual next turn, no matter what happens. I'll take the damage. Sure. So if he goes to attack step, we'll hit the Lava Runner. Jeez, how much damage can we take? I think that's fine. Sure. Alright, let's oh, we don't have the mana. Oh, it's super awkward. Well then we played this really wrong. Wow, okay. So yeah, We made some play mistakes there. I guess we could have thrown some counters at really even still I was thinking we could throw some counters at the burn spell, but we could have only countered one of them. And then we still couldn't counter the chain wielder, and we still didn't have a black mana. So I don't think there's anything we could have actually done differently that turn. It was just what we thought we could do wasn't what we actually could do. But yeah, after, what was it, after 4 mana, us not finding anything else, not having double black for turn 4 and beyond, really hurt us there. Alright, let's see. I don't think we can keep this in case it's like an aggro hand. We need some earlier removal. The rest of the hand looks great. This looks more keepable. Keep this. We just have 2 counters, 3 counters really, but 2 we can play off the bat. Land War. Sure. Guess we'll syncopate that. More color screw. But if he tries to play something big, we can at least counter it. Just gonna get beaten down with elves. I don't really think this is worth countering, but kind of just needs to save as much life as possible at this point, especially if we continue to not draw lands. Yeah. Okay. Discard a card. Probably okay with getting rid of Chromium here. Maybe that's a poor choice in case he has a Eldritch Reborn. Sure. Alright. Come on, deck. You can do it. Field of Ruin. Alright, that's something at least. Not really what we need. We'll pass the turn again. We can at least get rid of this rat. Okay, so he's flooding and I'm experiencing Mana Screw. At least get rid of that guy. Mess up some of his stuff. He probably has a removal spell if I had to guess. So he's deciding if he wants to use it on his own card. And we take a 3. Keeping our health relatively high, just because of a gain of 2 there. That helped. Okay. It's a nice card to draw. Okay. Gain 2, take 2. He's just eating all my removal with these land werewolves. Curious what he's holding at this point. Well, we're finding lands. This is just as good, right? Unless he has another spell that he wants to play after for 6 mana. We don't have 3 blues. This is like really awkward. Actually, yeah, we'll just counter it. Not sure about that play. Guess he just has a bunch of removal. Let's go ahead and chemistries here. Alright, finally have some things to do. He might have a Verascas, but we should be able to protect it pretty well. Chupacabra. I guess we'll just counter that. We just want to be able to protect the fairy. We have counters, so why not? Sure. Okay. Okay, sure. The fairy will take the 4.
No more game.
Okay, let's chemistries here. Sure. So we kill his 3 guys, but he gets 3 cards, so it's pretty good for him. Resolve, resolve, resolve. Okay. My turn. Let's play search. Drew 3 cards and nothing to do. Chupacabra. That one's awkward because Ritual doesn't get it. So I think I just want to Essence Scatter it. Definitely sabotage that guy. Do we need to keep a Verascas? We're really just looking for a Teferi. Yeah, I think we just need to dig further. could shuffle our library too, pull another land out of it. I think I like that. I think we've gotten past his legendary lands. I don't know if he's gonna run more than the one off of that card. Graveyard. Okay, sure. Yes, what card is it? The Journey to Eternity. That guy's fine. Midnight Reaper. Keeps it on top. Let's search for Escanta. Let's take its fairy.
This isn't a fight you can win. We need to move quickly.
So one's a fairy in my graveyard, one in the bottom of the library, and one in play. I think we can protect this one pretty well. So we're just going to play the Midnight Reaper, attack with the Merfolk, probably towards the fairy, and we'll ritual next turn. I guess I will ask Kanta, just in case I get a removal spell, to remove this guy now. Which in hindsight I should have done that in response to this guy. But we'll see what we actually get. We get a Verasca's, just remove it from the game. Seems pretty good. Gets around this.
Hurry!
Okay, moment of creation. We could keep this in our hand. Potential for double chemisters. Actually, let's just chemisters now. Okay. I don't want to give him 2 cards. I could, but we're in like a really tight spot, so I think I just want to try to get as much card advantage as possible. Okay, sure. It's chemisters. And we'll ask Kanta. Get another surge. Let's pump up to fairy.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
Another cast down. I think I just want a ritual here. Seems like everything is gonna kill. It seems like cast down is gonna kill everything in his deck. So I'd rather keep it. I think at least. No, we'll probably just cast down actually. The more I think about it. Gonna play Escanta, but never flip it. And we'll pass the turn. Sure. Yeah, it resolves. Actually, I guess we should kill a guy in response. Oh, it's kind of the same, right? Doesn't actually matter. Oh, we should have Escanted in response. Alright, let's Escanta here. Wow, yeah, we definitely should have Escanted in response. But that's okay. What do we plan on doing here? Guess we'll just grab a counter. We'll just cast down that guy. We'll look to Ritual Soot next turn, but we need to deal with this Izani. Okay. Guess we're gonna graveyard it. Okay, so we got Verascas.
No time for a break.
I'm going Verascas this guy now. See if he wants to sack someone else. Sure. Alright, so one's in the graveyard and one's removed from the game. Let's go ahead and ritual here. We have counter backup. And we can draw a little bit. Chupacabra. I don't think we care. We have the Moment of Craving. If the fairy's gonna go off, we're gonna draw cards. Just start moving everything. Same goes with that. Doesn't ruin our strategy, so I think we're fine. We'll just put a card in our hand. I don't even know if we need to anymore. Probably don't want to even roll any cards off our deck. We'll just go ahead and grab the Insight, I believe. Try to just draw a lot of cards here. Okay, so let's minus the fairy.
I'm sorry I have to do this.
Can actually just pass the turn here. Wait for him to do stuff. Let's go Chemisters. Blue-white? This is Esper. Pretty close, though. What's up, Spectre? How you been? I'm gonna blockers. Sure, sure. Just been playing other games? What have you been playing? Anything fun? Chemisters. Discard this. Draw 2 more cards. Mech Warrior Online and Path of Exile. Nice. I like some Path of Exile. Let's remove this guy. Let's remove this. The Delve League was pretty fun. And let's do another Chemisters. I guess he thinks we're gonna deck, or he just wants to make us suffer. Yeah, Teferi's a little too crazy. Been playing a Neblotch, Jug, Consecrated Path, Molten Striker, dude. Are you serious? That's the same build I was playing. Like, I didn't play the Molten Strike part, but it was Consecrated Path, the Tentacle Weapons, Juggernaut. All the endurance charges I could possibly get. All that fun stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead and put him back in my deck. See if he understands. Okay, and pass the turn. We've got a long way to go. At least we have that guy, I guess. The Chromium's already in our graveyard, so maybe he thinks we don't have a way to win. There's no way we put any of these cards in the graveyard. Cast down. We just negate. That looks good.
I am not going to see this one. Let's take it back.
Yeah, Teferi's pretty disgusting. Let's be real.
I know my responsibility. Not so fast.
There we go. Alright. I don't know if he got it or he just knew he couldn't beat me in 2 turns, but... Oh, he let us play a bunch of the colored cards we needed to play. Alright, so 2 and 1. First one was not real. The dude conceded instantly. Second game, we got color screwed. So, the game's been kind of all over the place. I have 2 Chromiums and I want to use. I've seen some decks that run 2. I would probably just run it instead of this other Dream Eater. Yeah, instant concede games are great. I think we keep this. I hope we draw double black by turn 4, but this looks keepable. Also, sup Ari, how you doing? Oh, our opponent mulligans. Scry. Alright, kept on the top. Oh, this deck. Okay. I think we got some pretty good tools to deal with this deck. At least for right now. We may have to just Moment of Craving that as soon as possible. Oh, tapping out there seems a little weird. Alright, but we definitely need to somehow get more mana. That's gonna be the biggest issue for us. I think we just have to Craving the Storm Tamer now. I kind of want to hit the Marauder just because I take more damage off of it, but I can hit the Marauder next turn if I need to. Alright, so we drew the land. That's good. Just need to get one more. But yeah, not too much going on over here. Been playing a good bit of Terraria. It's been a lot of fun. And yeah, I've been behind on my Magic dailies because of that, so we're working on that. Okay, counters my spell. I think we're okay with that getting countered, all things considered. I think we'll throw... He could have a Spell Pierce, but he's kind of out of gas at this point. And I think Rituals hit everything in his deck. So let's just Farascus this guy now. Oh, you love Terraria? Played it so much on the Xbox? Yeah, we played it a good bit, the vanilla version, and then we recently have been trying out Calamity. So we just recently got to the point where we just beat the Moon Lord again for the first time on the Calamity world, and then we'll start progressing past that. But we're just gonna kind of farm up till we have everything, all the best stuff possible. We got like a lot more farms we need to make. Chart the course. All right. Pitches the island. Sounds good. All right. Now I think we've essentially won. We just haven't done the damage yet. But we have so much stuff to disrupt anything he tries to do at this point. And we're like super healthy. All right. There's a win con. Just need to get another mana. It could be holding counters, so we'll probably wait. Merfolk Trickster. I'm okay with this. We'll try to Contempt it, and if he counters it, then we'll Ritual the next turn, I guess. Ooh, it's an interesting play. So do we just look to Ritual on my turn? Hope this isn't a counter? Let's just Contempt here. And it's either 1 damage in play or he uses counter here, and then we have the Ritual. Alright, that's fine. So we'll be taking 1 for a few turns, most likely. We'd have Negate. That could be good enough. Alright, so it's not a counter. It's like bluffing a land or something.
I can no longer stand by and watch. Let's skip to the good part.
I think the issue with Teferi is he comes out too soon. Yeah, if he was 6 mana, he'd be a lot harder. Or 7? Yeah. It's just great, like his abilities just work so well together that you can make a whole deck with no threats at all, and you can still win the game just because you have Teferi in your deck.
Keep up the pace.
They just made him where you couldn't put like himself in the deck or something. It would fix a lot of issues that I see with Teferi. All right, we'll just pass a turn. We'll look to Dream Eater here. It may just get countered, but I think we're okay with it. Oh yeah, we only have 1 removal for Planeswalker, the Veraskas. Okay, so it was Essence Scatter the whole time.
That was uncalled for.
Another Storm Tamer. So I think we can just look to do a tempo Ritual Sit here. Yeah, and especially since we drew the second one. game's I mean, I've been saying the game looks over, but it's looking pretty bad for our opponent here. There we go. He got pretty flooded early, I think. But our hand was also really good against that deck. Hey, finished the quest. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Velasquez is a super good card. It's just, you could have like a different Planeswalker hate. I guess you also have Assassin's Trophy, but it's so niche because it's only in black-green. This hand looks great. This is the kind of stuff we normally want to have. Let's lead with the Watery Grave. Boros. Cast down is going to have a weird amount of power. It's going to be interesting what version. I guess it always hits Resplendent Angel. Ooh, Knight of Grace. Alright, so that guy's going to demand a Ritual of Soot. Okay. I think I'll actually Ritual here. I don't think we can take this much damage over and over again. There's the Resplendent Angel. Sure, sure, sure. At least we're continuing to draw lands. I guess I'll look for something to counter before I remove it. This deck is so good against the like one threat at a time decks. We won't have mana to Sinister Sabotage unless we draw a land here, but I think we're gonna go for it. We could still Disdainful if he tries to play like an Aurelia, if he draws a mana. Okay, and we have a negate, so we should be able to counter most things here. If he plays another Resplendent Angel, oh, okay, so yeah. The game's not looking good for our opponent.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
And there's a free search because we get to untap. This was a pretty disgusting hand. I mean, our opponent stuck on 3 mana, but I mean, he had some stuff. We just dealt with it. I don't know if negate gets much better than this, and we can play our Chemister's Insight. I don't even need it at this point. May just take it anyway. Yeah. I don't think there's any reason not to take it there.
Keep up the pace.
Jeez, our hand. Alright. Three damage to each creature. You got it.
Hold that thought.
Is he gonna make me do it? What do I even want to discard here? Guess the Moment of Craving? I don't think it kills anything in this deck besides these tokens and that guy, but we have other ways to kill that guy. Sure, that guy resolves. We need something to bounce the Dream Eater. Alright, there we go. It was a really decisive game, but I mean, our opponent was kind of screwed. So, I don't know how much we can actually say we outplayed, but our hand was really incredible. He just went all in on the, was it Knights of Glory? Those knights? So Ari, what have you been playing lately? You been playing Magic or playing some other games? Double blue and the black mana for the cast down. We do go first, so we're gonna be reliant on drawing more lands, but I think we can at least try this. I'd say this is kind of a questionable one. But we do run 26 lands, so we should be able to draw some lands pretty easily. Or against Boros. Okay, sure. Getting punished. Not much. Magic and Throne of Lies. Nice. Oh yeah, you were telling me about Throne of Lies the other day. That resolves, unfortunately. That's gonna hurt. That is gonna hurt. Alright. We're back in the game. Sort of. We need another mana, actually. I don't even think I can play the removal spell here, just in case he is trying to play something after combat. I want to, because I'd like to save this 2 damage this turn and the 4 damage next turn. Alright, we'll go ahead and cast down now to save the mana. So we took 2 damage, but I think it was worth it, just in case he was going to drop like some bomb angel or something on us. Are you having fun with any decks in particular? I really like Dimir and all the Dimir setups. There's like a Jeskai Angel list I want to play, but I don't have the cards yet, so we're gonna have to wait on that one. But it looks pretty fun. It won like some PTQ recently. Slowly working on the Golgari deck. Don't have that either. But I've had the most success and the most fun with Dimir decks. Yeah, right? It just sounds so saucy. I think it's going to be really good. We get to play it. We just need some mythic wild cards sometime soon. Alright, perfect time for him to resolve like an angel or something. Alright. I guess we'll just look to Vraska's next turn as well. I kind of want a Chemisters. Kind of want Teferi. Teferi will just die here. So not so much Teferi. But he's doing really well playing like 1 threat at a time. Even though I think it's kind of giving me a lot of time to get out of this. I kind of like playing Dimir, but I kind of enjoy reactive control more. Yeah, I could see that. I guess I like the hand destruction, and I like playing with Blood Operative, because I feel like between those 2 cards I can deal with all threats in the game. And that feels really nice to me. I think we'll actually just take the damage here. Is that worth it? I want to be able to counter. Yeah, I think we take the damage here. So if he doesn't play something, I want to be able to Chemisters. And Ritual still deals with this board. He's thinking about it. Alright. He has so many cards in his hand. We can Teferi here. Untap enough to have the counterspell. That could be nice. So he goes up to... No, he goes up to 5. Then down to 1. Then we deal with it. And then he just stays at 1 until we deal with the Honor Guard. That seems okay. I'm okay with this. He could have like Lightning Strike. He could have like Justice Strikes. There's cards he could be holding that we just aren't really worried about right now. It could tuck it as well, but then it just dies. We'll try to keep it alive. Drawing the Disdainful Stroke is nice as well. You should have no way to kill this turn unless he plays 2 spells. Ooh, the Conclave. Is Negate better or Stroke? I think Negate's better. I think it's less useful later on. So this should force an attack, at least with the Angel. Okay. Like worried at my opponent's hand, but he's been stuck on 4 mana for so long. I don't know if it's really anything to worry about.
No time for a break.
I think we'll just go in Verascus here so we can untap 2, since we're gonna do it anyway. So once we deal with this card, I think we'll be able to be in full control of this game. So what kind of reactive control are you talking about? Ilaria. Let's go Sinisters here. I want the Serval. I feel like reactive, I guess, would be like Jeskai, Esper. Yeah, blue-white has been a little unimpressive to me so far, which is kind of sad. It feels like it has most things. It just needs like, I don't even know what it needs. It needs like one thing. We're going Chemisters. I guess the issue with blue-white is, why are you playing it instead of Esper, and why are you playing it instead of Jeskai? There's a Ritual. Wish would have had that before. We'll have it for next time. Yeah, lacking the lands. That's the issue I have with the green-white black deck. I'm missing the most green-black lands and green-white lands. Yeah, I think Jeskai's pretty good. I got kind of stomped last time I played it, but I've seen it like do well in tournaments. I need to try it out some more. I've been enjoying like this kind of build. We could Ritual here. I guess I like Ritualing. Not a lot, but I like it enough. Yeah, we need to deal with that guy so we can We can just keep going 1 for cards with him, and we should be fine. But we can start getting counters on Teferi. He's only played 5 cards. I've played 10 cards in my graveyard. 11 with the one on the field. Lyra. Just disdainful here. I think Syncopate's gonna be like our best counter. Yeah, I think so too. I'm kind of like curious what he's been holding. Maybe just a bunch of Lyras.
Hurry.
Wow, another Syncopate. Okay. I guess it's like our opponent doesn't feel like the game is over. But red-white doesn't have anything that's not counterable besides like Banefire. Oh, maybe just trying to look for more of these. Alright, so unless you can pay 3. So that's 2. There's that Conclave, and there's this one. I don't know if he runs more than that. Let's just keep drawing cards. Double Essence Scatter seems good. Yeah, let's go ahead and transform.
Let's skip to the good
Go ahead and do like a 1-turn Ascanta. Sure.
No time for a break.
This is ridiculous. We don't even need to do anything. We just need to wait. That's all it is. Let's get rid of some Moment of Cravings. Alright, there we go. I was about to say, we have another 2 counter spells in hand. Probably more in the deck. We can easily time walk you for a few more turns. Hey, a pack. Let's go and see what we got. Hey, I got a wild card at least. A Pelt Collector. We don't have a full set of Pelt Collectors, so that's nice. Let's continue this thing. So 5 and 1. Alright. Probably need to spend some gold soon. Just buy some packs to get some more wild cards. Get a little closer to the Jeskai Angels deck. I think that's the next game we really want to, or the next deck we want to play. I did want to get Golgari, but The Jeskai Angels look... The Jeskai Angels deck just looks like so much fun. This hand is just god-awful. So let's throw it back. Ooh, this hand is also not very good. We do have a scry, though. We got trust in the scry. Alright, get that out of there. We go first. I don't know. May just get ran over this game. If we keep drawing lands, we'll get ran over. Depending on what our opponent's playing. Green can be a little scary for us here. We do have our double black, so a ritual is a good out. But the steel leaf elf would really hurt. Okay, so it's not steel leaf elf at least. Okay, and he has black. Fine broker. Okay. That would have been a great turn to draw a ritual. Alright. So, all we're pretty much doing is chemistry here. I think even if he plays something for 4 mana, we still have to chemisters. We gotta get further in our deck. Let's go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It doesn't quite kill us next turn. And there's probably no way for him to pump to kill us. Yes, please ritual. Alright, we got one more draw. Nope. Alright. We'll just play Teferi, I guess. He'll draw an extra card or he'll save some damage and draw... He'll either draw 2 cards or he'll draw 1 card and save us some damage. So let's go and plus him. We can still have the Syncopate and Disdainful Strike. Thought that was ritual. I was a little happy for a second. And it all faded away. Alright, what you got, dude? Please attack Teferi with all your enemies. Ooh, I think we just remove it from the game because he has the Fine Broker. Alright, you tap the Land of War. Gotta make sure you tap the Land of War. Alright, so we at least aren't taking that 1 damage. He probably should kill Teferi here, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's wrong if he doesn't. It's really like a gamble of 1 card if he thinks the 1 card is going to be my answer or not. Because it does give me an extra turn if he attacks Teferi. So I would have the draw for my turn, the draw for Teferi, and then he would kill me the following turn. But actually this Vraska's Contempt gives me a chance to get an extra turn anyway. Alright, so he goes this route. So we can draw 1 here, we can Contempt, we can go up to 5. Are we forced to tuck? That's the question. If we're forced to tuck, I think we might be forced to tuck. Let's think about what we can do. We can go 4 mana, untap 2, Vraska's, and we die to board. Seems like the worst play. We can tuck one of these guys. Probably the Squire. And then also Vraska's. Only take 3 damage, but then we'll have gain 2. That seems better. Alright, so let's tuck. Let's get rid of Secret Squire.
You need to take time out.
And we'll pass the turn. Make sure we still have a blue open for Disdainful Stroke. Attempt to that guy. Go to 5, then go to 2. We'll see if we can come back from this. He's not attacking Teferi, so we have another draw at least. And Disdainful. He does have the Fine Broker. So we need to try to counter it if we can. We can't tuck, so we have to draw. Ooh, then we have to Chemisters. We'll untap 2, but it will be during his turn. But if we get a instant speed removal spell, then we're okay. We're trying. We're trying. The deck just says no. Deck says, I know you're trying, but you're dead. Let's see if it was our next cards. Why not? I know we lose, but let's see. No, we're just spinning our wheels with counters and draw. Alright, so I don't think there's anything we can do. The ritual was in the top 40 cards. Was there a different line of play we could have done? I don't really think so. Not keeping the hand. That would have been maybe a line we could have done. Alright. So 5 and 2. See if we get another win or two. Yeah, I guess we should have mulliganed to 5, but I don't know. If we mulligan to 5 and we have stuff in our hand like Teferi, Dream Eater, or Chromium, then our hand is just like bricked. There's nothing we can do. Double Syncopate, Ritual of Soot. We go first. With the double black. I'm willing to try it out. We should be able to counter 2 things. Hopefully draw some lands, as always. Maybe I'm too greedy with mulligans. It could be, but I don't know. I think I could justify this hand. We can stall for a little while and hopefully draw out of it. Search for Azcanta. Opponent is playing Grixis. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. We don't need him to get any more ahead. Guess we'll also counter a Disdainful. I mean, I think the pick from him will be Syncopate anyway, so I think we counter it. It at least denies him the Surveil and the information of what's in my hand. Jeez. Alright. Alright. Okay. No disinformation campaign there. It's nice for us. We have to discard a card. It's a little brutal. Nicobolus is legendary, right? Let's get rid of Cast Down. But Cast Down is good against Doom Whisperer. Oh, he's not getting mana either. Alright, so drawing the white, we're back in the game. Alright, we're passing up our opponent in card advantage. Or land advantage. It's Chemisters. 2 Moment of Cravings. Alright, cool. I'm actually okay with the Syncopate there. Oh, I wish I would have drawn a land. That would have been, like, beautiful. Anyway, didn't happen. Let's not dwell on it. Him countering that there just for us to untap and play it to Fairy would have been amazing. It's possible we could do the same thing. If we drop it to Fairy here. Let's see. We have another Teferi for next turn. I'm willing to give it a try. Sure.
Stop that. Now.
Maybe that's a bad play. Maybe we should wait to be able to Dream Eater end of turn, see if he counters it, then Teferi the following. Alright. Nicol Bolas. Get rid of the Moment of Craving. Guess we'll go in Verascas here. Another Nicol Bolas. Okay, let's get rid of. I don't think Ritual is actually going to hit anything. And the play was good last turn. I think it's good again in this turn. So now he probably runs Eldritch Reborn, so getting those cards away are pretty good. Alright, so he's got 2 of my Teferis. We need to do a better job of protecting the rest of them. He knows about these 3 cards. Alright. I guess Eldritch Reborn is kind of scary for us, because he can dig up a Teferi. Do we want a Dream Eater here? I don't think there's anything we really care to bounce. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. See if he wants to counter it or not. I think that's good for us. The more counters we can get out of this guy, the better. The Surveil says he probably plays Disinformation Campaign, but there's a lot of Grixis lists that don't run them. I think we just go to my turn. Sure. Wow, he's digging through his deck a lot faster than we are. Nicol Bolas, with the counter backup, huh? Let's see if he'll let us sabotage it. Then we'll look to Verasca it after. Alright, that resolves. If we can remove all his Nicol Bolases from the game, I think that'd be pretty good. Right. Let's go ahead and Vrask him now. Unfortunately, I have to pitch a counter here. But okay. So we're running low on card advantage. Need to see if we can fix that soon. Doom Whisperer. Does he have more counters? He does. Alright. Alright, it resolves. Yeah, the hand destruction is so good in a control matchup. You can just pay life here and find like pretty much anything he wants. I like his list. There's so many counters. I think we're done here.
Every problem has a solution. Time to choose.
The early thought ratios really got me. I mean, I feel like I still had to counter search. Maybe I didn't need to. And this basically ate a counter spell. And then another one ate a Teferi, right? Right, because there's one over here. Ate the Teferi. Alright, let's go and sack this now. Thin out our deck a little bit. Yeah. Just staring at a swamp. Nothing to see here. Staring at a swamp and an island. Alright. So we probably have... Depends if he runs Doom Whisperers or not. Or not Doom Whisper, Dream Eater. If we have one or two or three turns left. But I don't see us having a way to get rid of this guy. We've already used 3 Veraskas on Nicobolas. So we only have one card that just straight answers this.
Hope we get something good.
I would say the way the controls, like Jeskai, Esper, and Grixis. Grixis is the best control versus control. Esper is the best control versus aggro, and Jeskai is probably the best like in between, maybe versus mid range. All right. Yeah. So he's about to either get a Teferi or another Doom Whisperer. Well, there's our last Veraskas. Would we use it on the Planeswalker to deal with that? Because that's going to kill us 2 turns after it goes off, which is in 3 turns. Do we deal with this card for him just to get another one back in 2 turns? In 2 turns, we're like super dead to these cards. But we also die in 2 turns to this card. I mean, I guess we got to save the damage up front. But it probably is a counter anyway. Probably doesn't matter what we choose. Okay. He's out of counters. What can save us at this point? Let's see. He's going up to 8 this turn. So even if I draw Chromium, he'll just pop it next turn and then a die and 3 spells. He also gets back to Fairy or Doom Whisperer. So I was thinking if I had Chromium in my hand now, I'd be able to attack next turn, but of course I don't. Chemistry is a pretty good draw. Should be really worth countering at this point if you just drew a counter. Guess we'll play a search here. Look to Chemisters at end of turn. Yeah, okay. Yo, Elite, what's up, dude? Just playing some Magic. We're currently 5-2 with this deck. I think we're about to be 5-3 with this deck. But I think the deck's solid. Yeah, we had some issues with matchups. So this one, I think we're just like outmatched as a deck. Like the matchup is really bad for our deck and really good for his deck. So I think that's one. What's the other one we lost to? We lost to a Color Screw. And then I think every other game was pretty decisive. Alright, so yeah, he gets the Teferi. Seems pretty good. There's Chromium.
I can go wrong. Let's skip to the good part. Decisions.
But what have you been up to, Elite? Playing any new games? Alright, so we have the Chromium. Does that mean there's a chance? We'll find out. He does have 7 cards in hand. He can draw 8 and 9. Yeah, that resolves.
Better watch out. There's a storm.
So we die in 3 spells.
Keep up the pace.
We can Chromium and Chemisters this turn, so that's kind of nice. Right, let's make sure. Yeah. I don't think there's anything we can do besides try to go face with Chromium. Counter unless we pay 8. Well, that resolves. Well, I at least know he has one more instant or sorcery card, so I'm almost dead. First game in the series we actually got to play Chromium. Oh. Think there's much we can do besides this? Alright. GG opponent. Yep. You got it. Why not? Yeah. The Ral emblem is insanity. Ral plus Teferi, I don't think there's any coming back possible. There were just so many issues with this matchup. I don't think there's anything we could do pre-board, at least. Maybe post-board there's something, but not really worried about that. Hey, a mythic. And we broke even at least. Hey, Resplendent Angel. I actually needed one of those. So that's cool. So yeah, that's the Esper deck. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty standard. It just has a Dream Eater. That's like the only difference from normal. Maybe you'd go up to 4 Ritual of Slits, but that just strengthens the aggro matchup even more. It doesn't really help with the control matchup.